Welcome back to the Executive Brief. I'm here with a strategist who's been advising Fortune 500 marketing teams on how AI search is reshaping the economics of content. Let's get straight to it. There's a quiet shift happening in how buyers find information. What are CMOs missing?
The shift is bigger than most boardrooms realize. For the last decade, content marketing has operated on a simple bargain. You create useful content, Google indexes it, users click through, and you capture intent at the moment of highest commercial value. That bargain is dissolving. AI-powered search, whether it's Google's AI overviews, ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Claude, increasingly synthesizes answers without sending the user anywhere. The click is becoming optional.
And yet most marketing dashboards still measure organic traffic as a primary KPI.
Exactly. CMOs are watching a metric that's quietly losing its meaning. Some categories are already seeing 20 to 40% declines in click-through from informational queries. And that's just the beginning. The danger is that the traffic loss looks gradual, almost benign, until you realize the queries you're losing are the ones at the top of the buyer journey, where brand consideration is formed.
So if traffic isn't the right metric, what is?
I tell CMOs to start tracking what I call inclusion share. How often is your brand cited, quoted, or referenced inside AI-generated answers in your category? That's the new shelf space. If a CFO asks an AI which enterprise spend management platforms reduce procurement cycle time, the 3 or 4 brands named in that synthesized answer are effectively the new shortlist. Everyone else is invisible at the exact moment intent is highest.
That reframes the problem entirely. It's not about ranking on page one. It's about being part of the answer itself.
Right, and this requires CMOs to rethink content architecture from the ground up. The content that wins citation in AI answers looks different from content optimized for traditional SEO. It's structurally clearer, more declarative, more evidence-backed. Language models reward content that makes specific, defensible claims and supports them with data, original research, or expert attribution. Generic thought leadership, the kind of content most enterprises have been mass-producing, is essentially invisible to these systems.
Let's get practical. If I'm a CMO walking into Monday's leadership meeting, what are the immediate moves?
3 things. First, audit your content portfolio for what I call extractability. Can a language model lift a clean, attributable claim from your page? If your best insights are buried in paragraph 7 of a meandering blog post, they won't surface. Restructure for clarity, not word count. Second, invest in proprietary data and original research. AI systems disproportionately cite sources that offer information that doesn't exist elsewhere. If your content only summarizes what others have said, you're contributing to someone else's citation, not earning your own. Third, build entity authority. The models are increasingly evaluating whether your brand, your executives, and your domain are recognized authorities in specific topic clusters. That's a long game, and it requires coordination between PR, content, and analyst relations.
That last point has organizational implications. Most enterprises have those functions in separate silos with separate budgets.
And separate metrics, which is the deeper problem. The CMO who wins the next 3 years is going to be the one who consolidates content, communications, and SEO into a single discipline measured on share of AI-generated visibility. That's a structural change, and it's a CFO conversation as much as a marketing one, because the ROI model for content is being rewritten in real time.
What about CDOs? Where do they fit in?
Critically, the data infrastructure behind content is now a competitive asset. CDOs should be partnering with marketing to ensure proprietary datasets, customer insights, and product telemetry can be packaged into citable, structured content. The companies treating their data as marketing fuel, not just analytics fuel, are going to dominate inclusion share in their categories.
If you had to leave executives with one warning, what would it be?
The visibility you have today is not the visibility you'll have in 18 months. AI search is compounding quietly, and the brands that delay restructuring their content strategy will discover they've become invisible at exactly the moments that matter most. When a buyer is forming a shortlist, evaluating vendors, or making a purchase decision, By the time the traffic decline shows up clearly in the dashboard, the category has already been redefined without you.
A sobering note to end on, but a necessary one. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
That's the executive brief. If this conversation prompted a question in your own leadership team, that's the point. The next move is yours.